It's cool,
I was
man.
just talking bullshit. So, how you doing, Trey?
All right, chilling.
Feel you, feel you. So already niggas are mad that a black woman is singing country music, banning the country, trying to ban Beyonce's country songs on the radio station. That's stupid.
They need to ban half the country music that's on now. Shoot.
Facts. Look at all these fake couples on Valentine's Day. Look at me. I'm in love. Look at me. We out on a yacht.
Man, please.
I'm doing pretty good, Q. Had a long day. It's done about 10 more minutes.
Sam, what's good?
Hey, Sam. I forgot that Bob Marley movie came out today.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm interested.
Right. I'm already seeing that they already took off. Um, they didn't mention Peter Tosh in the movie, and I'm just
He
like, how
already
you gonna
gone.
have Bob Marley? Right, because Peter Tosh was an instrumental figure in Bob Marley's music, so already it's on some bullshit already.
Right. Uh,
That's like having an Al Green documentary or Al Green biopic and not mentioning Willie Mitchell. Like,
mm.
but a lot of
That's why.
people so far. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was. Go ahead.
I said, but a lot of people so far say it's good, but I'll be the judge of that.
That's why I'm very hesitant to watch biopics of famous artists and so I'm scared this whole the Michael Jackson biopic. They already casted some people now.
Yeah, they did. I can't see Neil Long as Captain Jackson. That's a stretch.
We'll just. I'm not gonna say shit about the cast until I see the movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
As long as you keep Flex out of it, that's all that matters.
Oh God, Flex. Oh yeah, that's right. He played Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Unfor- Unfortunately,
Oh what? He
How?
don't even look resemble. He don't
They don't
even
look nothing
look.
like him.
and this,
Man.
and he said he only did it for the money.
What money?
Because at that time, him and Shanice were going through bankruptcy at that time.
Oh,
And Shanice didn't have a hit since that trashy ass I Like Your Smile song. Like,
This Media Man. This is the Media Man song.
oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Lashia? What's up, Big Head? How you doing?
Big head.
so I guess he didn't get his So I guess he didn't get his what's the name? So homeboys from outer space. They didn't pay. They didn't pay him.
I mean, it was a UPN show that lasted for one season.
Odd.
How much? Hell, I'm sorry. I don't even like one. I don't even like One on One. I'm sorry. I never liked that show. I hate that fucking theme song. I hate those stupid ass characters.
No, man.
I hate that stupid ass flex overacting
I
and
don't like
shit.
it.
The only thing that was good about that show was Kylie Pratt.
Oh
That was the
yeah,
only thing
yeah.
that was good.
Isn't she grown now?
Oh yeah, she's grown. At that time, Kylie Pratt was that girl. She was on Kim Possible, Doctor Doolittle.
She's still fine as hell. I
How
ain't
you how you
broke.
how you how you how you, how you how the child the best actor on the fucking show? I don't even know.
Yeah. Urkel was the best one on Family Matters. He was a child
The
actor.
best actor, the
Yeah.
best actor, or the best child actor.
He was the what you mean? He was the best one on the show.
Man, give me Reginald Ville Johnson. He had the most consistent portrayal, honestly.
Oh, come
But
I
on.
agree.
That
Jaleel
show
White was
was
still
not a
good too.
master without Urkel, man.
I agree, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, Jaleel White.
Was
He
not
was
on.
he was good up
Mhm.
until.
Hi, Carl.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
No, Lashia. She was on Proud Family, not Kim Possible.
I
But you
didn't
know what?
watch none.
You know what always killed me about Family Matters?
Mhm.
How whenever Stefan came around and all them girls would just go swooming and shit like he was like the best thing since sliced bread and shit. But low key, Steve put out more girls than Stefan combined. Let's keep it real.
I agree.
How the
Steve
fuck
was.
Laura not attracted to Steve, but you attracted to his fucking clone and shit? Make that shit make sense.
Right?
I mean,
And they
Lord.
call it nigga.
Go ahead.
You said what?
I mean, Lord, she wasn't no. Yeah, I mean, she wasn't no doggone model and shit. I mean, let's keep it real. She wasn't all that good look. She wasn't all that good looking.
Mm-mm-mm.
She didn't get fine until the later season when she had that short hairstyle. I was like, okay, I can see it.
Oh,
And to me, the sexiest one was on Rachel. To me, that was the sexiest one and shit.
Rachel.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I could see that.
in an auntie type of way, I guess.
Regis Stefan. Okay, let's shit. Watch out now. I'm on live and shit. I gotta keep it. Chill out. Chill out, girl. Shit. I'm about to go check something downstairs and I'm about to start this bullshit.
Yeah, man. Mike, I got your package today. Thanks.
Oh, it came.
Yeah, finally. We didn't
Yeah.
get a lot of snow anyway. We got like a dusting, like upstate New York got like the most snow and all that.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Good.
yeah,
Glad it came.
yeah. In today's world, it would write Stefan in as the LGBTQ character using Laura as a cover. I mean, well, I mean, if he's gay, then he's gay. You know what I'm saying? Like they just would have to accept it. You know, we can't have Stefan. We can't have Steve Urkel as a down low brother, right? That'll be some shit.
Make sure I was good.
Sean was good. Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope he's straight. You know.
Oh, he 100% categorical.
Yeah, he was lusting over Laura. He if that ain't straight, I don't know what is.
That man was horny as hell over her. About to jump every chance he get.
Right.
I'm back. All right. I'm ready whenever y'all are.
Go.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely day? It's your boy Reg in the building, aka hardest working man in YouTube, aka according to some people, Stefan. I got light skin Jordan in the building,
Yo,
aka Tribero,
yo,
aka the funniest shit talker on YouTube.
yep.
I got my homeboy Mike in the building, aka the best motherfucker talking about movies,
Yo.
aka a motherfucker that'll kick your ass and shit if he wants to.
Wow.
So tonight we're gonna talk about an American classic. We're gonna talk about motherfucking Blazing Saddles. Well, unless you, maybe I don't want to. If I turn my camera on, I'll be butt naked and shit. So
I know
What?
I know how handsome I look. I don't need my camera on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
shit.
Man,
We were just on a live with her. She's like, show us your face. Like
Man.
it's something different today.
man, I don't know who watching. Shoot, I don't want people seeing me right now. Shoot, I ain't got my shit together. So hey.
I'm also eating. I'm also eating right now. I don't like people watching me eat low key. But still. let's move on. So this movie was directed by Mr. Mel Brooks, one of the funniest motherfuckers ever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like 8,000 years old at this point. You know. So,
wow.
So how did you guys get into? I want to start with Try. How did you get into this movie?
I didn't get into it. I didn't watch the whole damn thing. I didn't like it. Why was it goofy white people shit? This shit was goofy, bro. Like, why do you do this?
Nigga, it's supposed to be goofy. It's a satire. What the fuck you mean?
I don't like the satire. Don't go good. This is like a spaghetti western. I don't like westerns like that. I like. If I watch a western, I want to see people die. I don't want to see people do jokes and shit. Like, what is this?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Clint Eastwood would never do a spaghetti western. He was serious in his roles.
Well, it's Mel Brooks. So what do you expect?
Mel Brooks, like the Spaceballs. Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, I like Spaceballs. I don't like this shit.
So you like Spaceballs, but you don't like this shit.
Nah. I ain't
the man said he likes
Spaceballs. Spaceballs was classic.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah. What's Carbon Copy? What's that?
That movie sounds so familiar.
That's the one with what? That's the one with if I'm not mistaken, George Segal and Denzel Washington. That was his first film.
Oh,
1981. That was actually good. That was good.
What's that about?
George Segal, basically, he has a black son, basically.
Oh wow.
That
That
was
movie
good.
was
That was. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty good film feature film debut by Denzel Washington. I'm not
So
gonna lie.
this was the movie Denzel did before he was that school teacher.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I never saw that one.
You want to know trivia about about that movie?
Mm.
He did not like that movie so much that he fired his agent.
Denzel.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Excuse me.
Youch.
Yo.
Well, since I got a trash reaction on this movie, how'd you get into this movie, Mike?
All right. So I could have sworn I watched this movie in high school. I could have sworn I was in the ninth grade and I was in a school choice class or what you want to call it. Um, I remember them showing this movie, but I didn't pay little to none attention to it. But till tonight, I saw it in its entirety. Oh man, I don't know whether to like this movie or be offended by it, or I don't know if I love this movie. I like when I saw the clip, I think the clip you sent me, I'm like, yep, I already know what movie I'm getting into. I already know. But it's one of those movies that if this was made today, this would have been canceled easily. And and I'm very when it now it's me being a movie buff. I'm very critical, and I mean have 100% categorical critical when it comes to comedies, and especially when it comes to like parodies and spoofs and stuff and westerns. I'm not a big western fan, but um, this particular one, I don't know. Like I'm kind of on the fence.
Wow. See, that's kind of why I picked this movie, because this movie it's a very interesting movie, and I know a lot of motherfuckers that love this movie, like myself, but I know a lot of motherfuckers that they're just like, God damn, okay, you know what I'm saying? So how I got into this movie, you know, I was a big fan of like Gene Wilder and stuff like that too, and I'm also a big fan of Richard Pryor. I was watching a Richard Pryor documentary. I think it was like a documentary or history of comedy, some shit like that, something like that. And he was originally supposed to have been in this movie. However, and this is when Richard Pryor was really breaking through. That nigga's Crazy album, you know what I'm saying? The fucking smoking, the live and smoking comedy special. I mean, Richard Pryor was that nigga at that time. You know what I'm saying? He was originally supposed to have been the lead. So technically, this was the original. It was supposed to be the original first movie with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, which I'm also planning on doing a Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder breakdown very soon. So stay tuned on that. But the power to be, I think this movie was released on Warner Brothers. They felt that Richard Pryor was too scary for the role. You know what I'm saying? So that's when like he still wrote it, and plus at that time his like Mike mentioned, you know what I'm saying, his drug arrest and stuff like that too. He was on drugs heavy at that time and shit. So that's when they got Cleavon Little. And another irony right there was that Cleavon Little was supposed to have been the original choice for Lamont from Sanford and Son. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that because he wanted to focus more on movies. So that's a little trivia right there too. So this movie, cancel culture to these days would have a field day with this one. You know, you can tell that a lot of white people on this movie love saying nigga and shit. But that's all I'm going to say for right now. So let's talk about the cast. So this movie stars Cleavon Little, He's like the main character. He's like the sheriff Bart and everything like that too. You have Gene Wilder, who plays Jim, the Waco kid. You have Slim Pickens, who played Taggart. Harvey Coleman, yes, that Harvey Coleman from the Carol Burnett show, played Hedley Lamar. Madeline Kahn was also in this movie as well too. Mel Brooks, he played a couple of characters. Alex Karras, you guys should know he was the dad from Webster. He was in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of more motherfuckers. And Count Basie made an appearance as himself in this movie and shit like that too. So, all right. So, what's this movie about? You know what I'm saying? What is this movie about? Pretty much, it's a satirical take on the old Western at this time too, and pretty much you have like this corrupt politician. You know what I'm saying? Who's pretty much just shady ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Which was the governor William J. Led Penelman and stuff like that too. He was played by his name Mel Brooks and stuff too. So he appointed this new sheriff to protect them, and that's when they found like this railroad worker named Bart and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was about to be executed. About to be on death row for assaulting for like an assault, but then he pretty much found some way out of it. I'm not trying to spill too much of the movie. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when he was appointed sheriff and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, he needs some help running the town. So that's when he used to find this old alcoholic gunman known as the Waco kid, who's played by Gene Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And now he was like a fucking drunk. He's like a fucking bum now and stuff like that too. So they have to fight common criminals. They have to fight the KKK, Nazis, all that fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just pretty much a very topsy, like what Try mentioned. I think he said it's like a spaghetti western. I never heard that fucking term before, but I think I could put that next to cafeteria beats and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this movie right here is very, very, very. If you've seen like a lot of Mel Brooks shit, you know what I'm saying? His stuff can go like very topsy turvy. You know what I'm saying? Very, very. It can be very, very funny, but very satirical at the same time too. He does shit like Young Frankenstein, the Robin Hood Man in Tights, or try to mention Spaceballs, the History of the World series and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And so when it came to this movie, the original story was written by Andrew Bergman, and he pretty much got the idea from just a story like on the cowboy westerns and stuff like that too. And he originally had a first draft he called Tex X. You know what I'm saying? And he originally wanted James Earl Jones to play the sheriff in the original draft, but that did not go through at that time too. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I mean, I can see James Earl Jones as a sheriff. I don't know. I mean, he's dope though, but I don't know if I would have seen him in this.
I could not.
So they had to change the title from Tex X because they didn't want people thinking that it was going to be an X-rated movie. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, he had that movie Fritz the Cat and shit like that too, which that was a crazy ass fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, like I mentioned before, Richard Pryor was originally supposed to play the sheriff, but then, it went to Cleavon Little, but Richard Pryor still remained as a screenwriter and stuff like that too. And originally Mel Brooks wanted John Wayne as the Waco kid, but thank God he didn't pick up. I was never a big John Wayne fan and stuff like that too. So yeah, this is a pretty dope movie. You know what I'm saying? A couple of funny songs in this fucking movie was like a very, very, very satirical take on like them old Western songs. It's crazy because the composer was named like Frankie Lane. Mel Brooks never told Frankie Lane that Blazing Saddles was a movie, like a comedy, because Lane thought it was like a dramatic Western and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And when the movie was first shown to like a lot of the Warner Brothers executives, when it was first shown, none of the executives laughed, and they thought the movie was going to be a disaster and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? But then he pretty much set another screening up for the studio's employees, and that's when everybody else laughed to it. And then the Warner Brothers pretty much was wanting to bankroll that movie because they almost did not bankroll the movie in itself too. You know what I'm saying? Which would have been crazy. You know, so yeah, man. Yeah, man. Also, too, they thought that they were very scared of the heavy usage of the word nigga in the movie, especially coming from the white people. You know what I'm saying too. So, yeah. So, like I said before, mind you, this was like 1973 and shit too. So this was like we were just finishing up the civil rights movement and all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But the movie was very influential because it like you see like a lot of these satirical movies. Like if it wasn't for the movies like this, we probably wouldn't have like movies like the movie series, like the Naked Gun series or the Scary Movie series or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this movie could have been made easily today and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But I want to hear more of y'all thoughts about this movie.
You want me to go first, or you want to go try?
I ain't watch it. I saw like the first like 10 minutes. I was bored already. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like though, I have to be for any movie. I gotta be pulled in at when it started. And it just wasn't for me.
Oh man. All right. Um, Me watching this movie, I knew what I was getting into when I saw that clip. Um, I want to start with this. I was glad Richard Pryor was not in this movie. I was happy that he wasn't. And no offense to Richard Pryor, but I just don't see him playing in this movie, honestly. Cleavon Little, I haven't seen much of his stuff, but I thought he was really really good in this movie. I thought he was pretty funny. This movie is like it's one of those movies where and you either gonna like it or you're gonna hate it or you're gonna be like, what the fuck am I watching? And I fa- in the category I fall in, it was like, what the hell was I watching? And it it wasn't necessarily a bad way because I happen to actually, and I'm critical when it comes to comedies. I'm very critical. And it's like if I know it's garbage within the first 5 minutes, then I know this is gonna be a garbage movie. In this case, I knew the first 5 minutes what I was getting into, and I'm like, all right, well, let me keep watching it. And then as I'm watching it, I might have said like, what the fuck, like probably 10 or 15 times. And like movies like what is that? Naked Gun or Airplane, and stuff like that. Like those were done pretty well. This one was just out. It was just really out there. It was out there. It was just. I'm like, in almost every scene, I'm like, what is going on in this movie? And I'm gonna have to say, the more I watched it, the more I began to appreciate it, and the more I actually like this film. I liked it for what it was, and it's kind of hard to do a parody, especially you mix a parody and western together, and I'm not a big western fan, so um the performances Gene Wilder, I thought he was good there. Clavon Little, I thought was really good. But the biggest, okay, Madeline Kahn, she ended up getting best act or supporting actress Oscar nomination for this film. I did not think she deserved a nomination. I didn't think she did too much in the film to say that, oh my God, she gave a great performance. It was a good performance, but it was just, she wasn't in it like throughout, like she wasn't in it in all the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it wasn't enough for her to get an Oscar accolade. I mean, her name was just, now mind you, she didn't get no small awards, no Golden Globe, no nothing. But they just somehow snuck her into the Oscar ballot. I didn't think she deserved it. In fact, I didn't understand half of what she said throughout the movie. Almost throughout the movie. I mean, yeah, I guess she was speaking, she had that heavy German accent. But it was just like, I'm like, what? Like, can you can I mean, can we get a translator? And um yeah, so the movie itself, like, I don't know whether to be offended, I don't know whether to laugh about it, I don't know whether to, like, love it. I like the film. I like it for what it is. And it's just one of those movies where you either gonna be offended, you're either gonna love it, or you're gonna hate this film. And I think which it intended to be. So with that being said, I actually, despite the 15 times I said what the fuck, I actually like this film. And I hopefully Warner Brothers, they bring this out on 4K. And if they was to ever do a 4K of this movie, for nostalgia's sake, I will own this film. I will own it because I liked it. I liked it enough to own it. So yeah, this one gives my thumbs up vote. So it's, I like it, but I w- wouldn't say that, oh my God, this is the best movie of all time. I would not. I wouldn't go that far. But I
I,
like it enough to where I will watch it again if I need a laugh. So I'm kind of in between liking it and, like, what did I just watch? If that makes any sense.
right. Well, that's interesting. Hmm. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how many mics would y'all each give it? I know Try's gonna probably like 1 mic or some shit.
uh, well, like I said, I'm on the fence. Um, I well, for its creativity, because it's a 1974 film, and because I don't think, if you were to remake this film, I think they would have dimmed it down to PG-13 easily and take out the whole racism thing. Um, you know what? I give it a 4.2. I
Okay.
thought, I thought the, I thought the creativity. I thought Mel Brooks. I thought the screenplay was really good. You know what I mean, and the performances. I think. Gene Wilder, Cleavon Little, I think, kind of sort of carried this film, and along with a few supporting actors. So I give it a 4.2 out of 5.
Okay, got you. All right. What about you, Shy?
I was watching. No score.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 myself. Definitely a very dope movie. Do you have any favorite scenes of the movie, Mike?
uh, One of my favorite scenes is like towards the end where it went from being a western to like they would fight that whole fight scene towards the end. I'm like, how do you go from being a western to? I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, yo, that was just that was just crazy.
Yeah, that was a funny scene. I always like the scene when the sheriff comes to town and everyone's all excited, and then he had like the announcer. He was like, "The sheriff's and he's trying to say the sheriff's a nigga," but then the bell keeps ringing, and then when everyone realizes the sheriff is black, everyone just like, "Oh hell nah," and stuff like that. So I also like the scene in the beginning when them little white motherfuckers were talking about sing a little song and shit like that. And then they started singing this song called Some Get a Trip from Cocaine.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, this movie is just wild and shit. And then when that old lady told motherfucking the black sheriff, up yours, nigga. I'm just like, yo. But yeah, the whole movie was just hilarious from start to finish. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But I'm gonna end this shit off right here. I didn't want to make this shit too fucking long. But yeah, man. So this Friday at 6 p.m., we're gonna do the double review of Ralph Tresvant's 2 albums, self-titled "It's Going Down." You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard a self-titled in a minute, so I can't wait to listen to that one. Mr. Sensitivity, Mr. Stone Cold Gentleman himself. You know what I'm saying? Anything you have to say before we head out?
Mhm. Oh, um, Stephanie Mills' album, "If I Were Your Woman," is this Sunday on my channel.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, if y'all want to join, that's fine. If y'all want to join for that, um,
I'll
and
let you
then
know.
yeah, for sure, and then possibly maybe a movie review or something like that. If probably I don't know, tomorrow, Friday or something.
All right, cool. What about you, Troy? Anything you got to say?
Nope, not right now.
All right. Other than that, hope y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Peace.
All right. Peace, Mike.
Peace, peace, try. Peace, try.